Hello everyone, this is SwordX65 back with another Minecraft RMMV Oceanic tutorial. Sorry it's been so long, I've just been taking kind of a mental break, and now that everything's started back up, I'm gonna continue. So, today this will be the last part, and today we will be adding windows to the sides and the lifeboats, and then any extra details, including the iron bars and other things. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna want to do is something that I forgot to do in a separate tutorial, but we're going to add the supports connecting the bridge to the rest of the superstructure. So you want to add on the center line, you want to add one pillar going straight up in white, 1, 2, 3, and then like 8 out to the side on the other side, you put another pillar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then build up, and it should connect like that. Same thing other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. And there you go. That is those are the pillars, and that's kind of supposed to show a similarity between this and the Olympic class, which was the White Star Line's last superliners that they built. Anyway, next thing. So now we're going to add the um the the lifeboats and stuff. So what you want to do is on the first overhang block, which is this one, because that's where the overhang starts. It looks weird, but this is the best you can do. So on the overhang, on the first block, you want to go in the first block and count back 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this will be where the first davit is for the lifeboat. So you want to build up 7 in white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 2 and 1 like that, and that's the front part of the lifeboat davit. Then you want to have a 21 block gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And on the 22nd block, build up 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 1, 2, and 1. And there you go. And then a 2 block gap, and then you build another set. Now there will be a total of 9 sets of these on the boat deck, and then another one. But so I'm just going to do a jump cut and fill those in, and then I'll be right back. Okay, back again, and as you can see, I've put in all the lifeboat davits. So yeah, so there's 9 on this side, and then on the other side as well, of course. And then you'd put the boats in, but first we're going to put another set of davits here on A deck back here, one set. So what you want to do is go to the back of this, and then you want to go to the 32nd block forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. So on the 32nd block, you want to build up 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, and 1, and then a 21 block gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, and 1, and 1. And there you go. Now that is those lifeboat davits in place. Now what we do is we add the lifeboats. So first, what you want to do is go to the back end. So of whatever end of the lifeboat davit that's facing more in, so the stern facing one for back here, but the bow facing one up there, so the back davit for here, the front davit for there. You want to go kitty corner or diagonally this way 2 blocks. 1, 2. And this is where you want to start the keel. So the keel will be 19 blocks long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And there you go. And that's not right. Why is that not right? Okay. It should be a 20. This should be a 21 block gap. Oops. I built this one wrong. This is 21 block gap. It needs to be a 21 block gap, and then so build on the 22nd block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 and 2, and like that. Sorry about that. That was a little bit of a mistake, but there you go. We fixed that. Anyway, then what you want to do, so it's 19 blocks long, and then 2 and 1 like that on that side, and then 2 and 1 on this side, and then we're going to build this kill a little wider. So on the fourth block forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, build another line of blocks until you get to the fourth block forward on the other side. So do. And there you go. 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth block, and that's when it stops. Same thing other side. There you go. And now next level, you want to put a block here, and then you want a row of 2, and then go all the way forward or back or whatever until it's lined up with this, and then a row of 3, and then 1, I guess, there. Just checking to make sure that's all right. Yep. And then on the other side, you want a row of 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, 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 until it's lined up, and then a row of 3. There you go. And then the next thing we want to do is at the top layer, so you want to put a block here, and then 2, and then 3, and then go forward until it lines up, and then you want 3, and then 2, and 1 right there, and then 2, and then 3, and then forward until it lines up. And there you go, and then 3 there, and 2. And there you go. That's the shape of the boat, which is, I guess, the shape of this boat. This boat is credit to Rich LaRousse. So if you want it, so I'm not. I guess I shouldn't take credit for it, but it's not mine. Go to Rich LaRousse if you want. This is the original boat design credit. But anyway, then what you want to do is, so for this you want to remove this, all those blocks, so that there's nothing like overlapping. So it's just as little outside as you can. Same here. This, and this. And then and then for me, I like to fill it in with gray, like this. You can do it differently if you want, and I know other people prefer to do it other ways, so yeah. Oop. And my computer's now like, yay, great. Right when I start recording. Again, I apologize for a lot of time um spent doing this, or time spent off from tutorial, what, 8 to 9, I guess. This is the ninth one, I think. But yeah, I just wasn't in the mood to finish it, but I finally just got myself together to do it. So, yeah. There you go. So that's that boat, and then we do it there and on all davits, and all davits on the other side. So I'm just going to do jump cut because I don't feel like doing it again, and I'll see you in a moment when you guys finish with that. So there we go. Those are the boats in place, and yeah, there we go. So that's how it should look. I have not put them on the other side, but I'll do that in just a second. The last thing I want to just mention is that for this wall that we added, you can build this back a little bit. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 or 6 blocks. I'll just leave it at 5 because then it'll just all connect and it kind of looks weird. So yeah, and then other side as well. And I'm just gonna copy it over now. So just stand here. So copy, flip to the right, and paste. and give it a second, and there you go. And yeah, that's all the boats and stuff. So now we're nearly done there, guys. We got basically one more major job and then just some small minor things to go. So the next thing we're going to do is add windows. And so first we're going to do the bridge. Um, Now I'm not doing like these windows or hallway windows or like promenade windows, just like the front face along with those windows, and then the ones on the sides here. Those are what we'll be doing. So anyway, so on the front here, you just want to kind of carve a 2 block high hole, and then every other block will be a 2 high window, either side. Hmm. Do 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 do. And then for this, still here, even though it's on an edge, same here. And yeah, like that. And then same thing other side, like that, and like that, like this, like that. Do 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 do. There you go. Now that is that, and already it adds so much more depth to the build. But anyway, so next thing, um, so the first thing we're gonna do is do the A deck windows. So so we're gonna go all the way forward to this, and so on the promenade there's gonna be these open window things, and then so you want to leave a 1 block gap, so just this, and then cut a hole 2 high. And I'm just gonna check my notes quickly. Here, I'm just gonna. Here, give me a second. I'm just gonna figure this out. Okay, I just figured it out. So the first thing we're gonna do is still do what I just did, and there's gonna be a 1 block gap between each windows, and you're gonna do a group of 21 windows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then 21. And there you go. And then you want um, a 4 block gap, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a group of 6 windows, 1, 2, 3, and then for this, it's still a 1 block gap, and it will be here. Even though you can't see it, just adds it. So that's 4, and then 1 block gap, 5, 1 block gap, and 6. So that's how that looks. And then what you want is a 2 block gap, 1, 2, and then you want of a group of 5 windows. 1 gap, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Yep. And then you want another 2 block gap, and then 5 more windows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And there you go. Now you do the same thing on the other side, but I'm not going to do it because that's just wasting time, and I guess you can rewind or do whatever and whatever. Anyway, so there we go. Those are the A deck windows. So now we're going to the B deck, and that's going to take a whole lot longer. Oh, and look, there's shadows forming on it, so that it really needs some windows. It looks so flat. But anyway, go to the open windows on B deck or this deck, and then so there's going to be Okay, so just give me a second. So I believe there will be a 3 block gap. Yeah, 3 block gap. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then so there will be four white, or 4 windows. So a group of 4 windows. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then you want a 3 block gap. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 windows. 1, and then 2. And then you want to do that, the 3 block gap, 4 windows, 3 block gap, 2 windows, 15 times. So yeah, I'll do it one more time. Now, well, yeah. Here, I'll just go until I just get bored. So this is the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 block gap, 1, 2, and then that's so 2 done. Now into the third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 block gap, 1, 2. So that's 3 done. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 block gap, 1, 2, and that's 4 done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That's 5 done. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3 block gap and 2. So that's 6. We're getting there. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 block gap. 1, 2. I believe that's 7. 4 gap. No, 3 gap. Sorry, blah. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 block gap. 1, 2, and then so that's 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 block gap. 1, 2, and so that's 9. 3 block gap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 block gap. 1 and 2. So that's, I lost track at this point, but I'm just going to make a couple more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. So 3 block gap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 block gap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Give me a second. I got something going on right now. Okay, sorry about that. I forgot to do something, so I had to go and do that. Anyway, so while I was doing that, I just kind of finished off the 15 rows. So that's done. And then anyway, so we're going to continue beat deck because it's not done yet. But then for this, we want to go and do, so there's going to be another 3 gap and then a group of 3 windows. So 1, 2, 3. So that's that, and that is okay. And then what we want is another 3 gap. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 windows. 1, 2, 3, and then it would be right here, the last one. 4, and then we want a gap of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this is 7, and then 8. And then what you want is three windows. So 1, 2, 3, and then a of gap of 3. 1, 2, 3. and then just one window, one, and then you want a gap of two, and then another window, and then a three gap, one, two, three, and then two more windows, one in there and one here. And that is all the windows. So that's all the windows of B deck, and I will put them over when we're done. So then next, we got to go all the way back to the C deck windows because we're now doing that. Okay, all right. So how this is gonna work is we're gonna go from C deck and we're gonna do some windows. So, okay, so these windows are gonna be portholes, so just one block tall. So on this row, and there's gonna be at the start, go on to the second block, give it a 2 block gap, and that's where our first window will be. Okay, and um, okay, so I believe, let me just go double check quickly. I'm sorry, I'm not really that. Okay. So anyway, so these windows will be separated by 2 blocks, not just 1 block. So, and they'll still be in sets, but instead of being right next to each other like this, they'll have another block, so 2 blocks apart. So we want a row of 6 windows, so 2 block gap, one or two, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, and then you want a gap of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then another one of another group of 6 portholes or windows, I guess, whatever. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a gap of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, and so on, and then just so on and so forth. So you want 14 sets of these. So you want 1, 2, 3 plus 11 more forward. And I'm not going to fill those in. You can fill those in on your own. So that's just how that's going to be. But now I'm going to focus on D, and then I'll just, I'll just add them in after I'm done with this, okay? Okay. So on D deck, you want a gap of 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then this is still going to be one window, and it's going to be right above the black section. And then you want, okay, so no, these will be too high. I'm sorry. These will be too high. So then you want a group of 2 windows, just to this time, oh, sorry. Um, this time there's only going to be 1 block in between them, and there's going to be a 2 block gap, and you want 8 of these. So that's one group, and then 2 groups, 2 block gap, three three groups now, 2 block gap, 4, and then 2 block gap, and this is 5, 2 block gap, 6, 2 block gap, 7, 2 block gap, and then 8. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, and then you're gonna add and then one window after 2 more blocks like this, and there you go, and that's that. So there you go. Anyway, moving on. So then you want a gap of four, 1, 2, 3, 4, and these will be the portholes. So one block down and two gaps in between each window. So a group of five windows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then you want a gap of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 6 windows. 1, 2, oops, 3. Ah, dang it. 4, 5, and then 6. And there you go, and that's how that's done. And then for you want how many of these do you want? You want 13 of these groups of 6 windows. So then I'm just going to do a jump cut and fill that in. So back in a second. So there you go. Those are how those windows should look. And now that is all completed. So yeah, um, there you go. Those are the windows, and that's all the windows we'll be doing. And it looks so much better, and now it actually looks like that. The only thing is I haven't added those windows yet because I just don't want to. And I'm going to tell you guys a secret. I'm planning on deleting this ship. But anyway, I want to add windows here and on the front here. And if you want to add windows here, you can. I haven't put them on the other side yet. I will later, but right now, what the next thing I want to do is add handlebars. So what you want to do is just add, this is one of the last things, just add a bunch of handrails around the ship. So just do it like this, and you get the idea. I'll be on for a while to do this, and then I'll do the brown carpeting, and then I'll do a jump cut, and then I'll do everything that I need to do, which is copy the windows over, put the handrails on, put the next thing on, and then yeah, and then we'll be done. So this, I don't know how long this video is going to be. Shorter, I think it's going to be shorter than average, but who knows. But anyway, I guess I should talk about the future for my channel and stuff. Um, so I'm just going to tell you this. So I did a contest for um the MV Britannic slash MV Georgic tutorial versus the what was it, the SS France from the original SS France from like 1912, I guess. And you want to do handrails here too. Um, and so there was a lot of votes on what should happen. And originally, when I did it, it was pretty much tied for France over or Britannic slash Georgic. I'm just gonna say Britannic from now on. But yeah, so then but for me, it's kind of unfortunate, but I don't really care. I guess I wanted both ships. That's why I gave you the option. But anyway, so I'm closing the poll now, and the Britannic and Georgic, they won. So yeah, that happened. So the next tutorial I will do will be on one of those two ships. I have not even bothered starting either ship yet, so don't expect this to be coming out like next month or anything. I mean, if there's enough demand, if enough people are asking for me to do it right now, I guess I'll do it right now, but I'm just going to take a little bit of a break for now and then, just enjoy my life and then do some more of this, you know? You know how it is, I guess. Um, but yeah, uh, dang it. And so the Britannic and Georgic will happen first, and then I will be making the France. I want to do it in my free time anyway, so yeah. So there you go. That's that all done. And then you want to go up, I guess, to here. You don't have to bother with here doing the handrails, just do it here. So then here, um, yeah, if you guys got any other suggestions, um, for like what I'd recommend for me to seriously consider are like A, they need to be ships that Rich LaRousse has not done yet. I'm not going to be doing any that he's already done. Okay, so at least that he's already done like within 2018 or newer. Like, hmm. Like all I could build like the SS Norway, I guess, or the SS Paris, or SS France, the new SS France, or maybe I'll build, I don't know, the second Mauritania. That's been on my mind. I'm okay with that ship. I like that ship actually. I like it a lot. It's like a mini Queen Elizabeth. Any other ships? The New York or the City of New York, whatever, and that the one that collided with um collided with Titanic or almost collided with Titanic in Southampton. But these are just suggestions for like what to ask for, like. But I will do anything like I don't know. I'll do like if there's like enough support for me to do. I don't know like the Great Britain. I don't really know. I guess I'll do it. But yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing the Great Britain, but it's going to be harder. It's a lot rounder and it's an older design. It's much closer to, a you know, but yeah. So that's that. That's how my channel will be. But one more thing is that I am doing um ship videos right now, but that doesn't mean I will forever be doing ship videos. I want to figure out something that is a passion of mine, like that I will want to do videos on for my free time. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but I hope to soon. And it's not this. It's not this, but I had some things people wanted this Oceanic, and I wanted to do Atlantic, so I'm like, might as well make a video off of it. But I don't think my future for this channel will be ship tutorials. I honestly don't. But yeah. So anyway, I'm just skipping around, but um you don't have to bother putting handrails on that section or that section, but basically the rest you do. So I'm not gonna do it right now, but then I'll do that in a second. But then next thing you're gonna want to do is add brown carpeting to any of these white walls. So just add brown carpeting, and that's like a wood trim. You can like just put it on the bridge. I think that's actually more accurate, but I just like putting it on everything that's white. I just think it looks so clean and it gives it a bit more depth. Of course, there are other things you can do to your ships to make them better, I guess. Like for instance, Cronus Darth, a German designer, he puts like slabs and stuff on the ceilings and it looks so much nicer, but he does interiors. I'm not doing an interior to the ship. No way. If I was to do an interior, I would probably just make it a download, but I don't even know how to do that, and I don't bother telling me how to do it. But yeah. So yeah, that's how that is. But tell me if there's anything like what do you got? What nah. But yeah, so just brown carpeting. I'll just finish this up, I guess, and then I'll do a jump cut, and I'll just show you the final result. So there's some things that I just don't need to show you because it's just you watching me build. It's not me telling you how to build it, but so I'll just do a jump cut and fill that in. But yeah, so just give me a second. I'll do a jump cut, and I just realized something that I totally did wrong, but basically just get rid of all of these handrails right here. So I'll just do that with World Edit because it's so hard. First position. Um, but yeah, replace iron bars with air. Anyway, totally forgot to do one more thing. And that is that this is actually supposed to be a wall. This is supposed to be a wall, not handrails. I'm so sorry about that. I completely forgot, and it was not written in my notes ever. So just gonna do that. Boom, that's a wall. On the other side, that's a wall. I don't know if that's a reference. I'll just copy it over when I'm done. But anyway, so I'm just you can kind of see what I'm doing. But anyway, back in a second. And here we go, guys. This is the Oceanic completely all done. Yay! So, there are a couple things, like I didn't add all the windows or anything, but I'm not really planning to keep this anyway, so yeah. So, thank you for watching, everyone. This is the final result from after that whatever, basically 9 hours of work. So, thank you all for watching. Um, I will see you next time, so bye.